Hey there, welcome to my channel. You know what's funny? When you think about time, it feels like such a straightforward concept. It's the thing that's always ticking away, never stopping, relentlessly dragging us towards our inevitable demise. But what if I told you that time is actually a total fraud? That's right. It doesn't really exist in the way we think it does. And Albert Einstein was the first to figure this out. And he had two mind-blowing theories that turned our understanding of time upside down. In the first part of this video, we'll talk about how Einstein discovered that time is not absolute but relative. And then, in the second part, we'll see how Einstein's theories of general and special relativity have changed the way we understand time forever. So buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through the fourth dimension. Just kidding. We'll stick to the third dimension for now. But before we get started, let me tell you about something that might be even more important than understanding the nature of time. Have you ever wanted to learn a new skill or hobby, but just didn't know where to start? Or maybe you're trying to break a bad habit, like procrastinating or overspending, but you need some extra help staying focused. Well, with short form, you can access insights from thousands of the best nonfiction books without having to spend hours reading them. They cover everything from science and philosophy to history and business. And their new feature, Book Summaries, gives you a detailed breakdown of each book's main points and themes. Plus, they offer writing prompts and discussion questions, so you can reflect on the ideas and apply them to your life. It's like having a personal coach or mentor guiding you every step of the way. The platform uses a smart algorithm to recommend books based on your interests and goals, so you can be sure you're getting the most relevant and helpful content. Plus, it's a great way to support authors and publishers, because you'll be paying them directly for the content. You can cancel anytime. So what are you waiting for? Head over to the website and start learning today. Now let's dive into our topic. Before Einstein came along, scientists thought that time was absolute and universal. This means that no matter where you are in the universe, time would be the same. 1 second on Earth must be equal to 1 second on any other planet, right? Well, not exactly. In 1905, Einstein published his theory of special relativity, which changed all of that. Special relativity says that time is relative to your speed. This means that if you're moving really fast, like close to the speed of light, time will slow down for you relative to someone who is standing still. Now, this might sound like science fiction, but it's actually been proven by experiment. For example, in 1971, an atomic clock on a plane that flew around the world twice in less than 24 hours was compared to an identical clock that stayed on the ground. The results showed that the plane's clock had lost 27 milliseconds, or 0.027 seconds, which was exactly what special relativity predicted. That's a tiny amount of time, but it's a clear example of how time is not absolute. But wait, there's more. This also means that if you were to travel to a star system that was far away, like many light years, and then turn around and come back home, you would find that less time had passed for you than for everyone else. You would literally be younger than your twin brother, who stayed on Earth. That is called time dilation, and it is one of the weirdest and most fascinating consequences of Einstein's theories. Time dilation can also happen due to gravity. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, gravity affects the passage of time. This means that time slows down in places with strong gravity, like near black holes. This has been proven by experiment too. For example, in 2018, scientists used a satellite called GRACE to measure the amount of time that passed on to atomic clocks. One on Earth and one in space. The clock in space, which was farther away from the Earth's gravity, ticked faster than the clock on Earth. This is known as gravitational time dilation, and it is another example of how time is not the same everywhere. So to sum up, Einstein turned our understanding of time upside down by showing that it is relative to both speed and gravity. That means that there is no such thing as a universal time that everyone experiences the same way. Instead, time is a dimension that is intertwined with space to form a four-dimensional fabric called space-time. Space-time can be warped and curved by massive objects like stars and black holes, and it can be stretched and distorted by motion. That means that time is not just a tick-tock on the clock, it's a dynamic and ever-changing aspect of the universe. But here's where things get even weirder. Einstein's theories don't just tell us how time works on a cosmic scale. They also have implications for how we understand time on a more fundamental level. For example, according to quantum mechanics, Some particles can exist in multiple states at once, like a cat that is both dead and alive until you look in the box. This is called a superposition, and it seems to violate our everyday experience of time. If a particle can be in two places at once, then how can we say that it moves from one place to another? If it doesn't go anywhere, then what does it mean for time to pass? These are the kinds of questions that physicists are still struggling to answer. Some physicists even argue that time doesn't exist at all on a quantum level, and that only our brains impose a sense of time on the world. They say that all we really know is that events happen in a certain order. It's like first the cat goes into the box, and then it comes out either dead or alive. We coo and say that anything happens between those two moments, because there isn't any time for it to happen in. So what does all this mean for us? Well, it means that time is stranger than we think. It's not a simple tick-tock on the clock. It's a dynamic and ever-changing aspect of the universe that is affected by gravity, motion, and even our own perceptions. Who knows what other mysteries of time we'll uncover in the future? Maybe the past, present, and future are all happening at once. Maybe time is just a river that we can't stop, even though we want to. Maybe time is nothing but a dream that we all share together. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for sure. Our understanding of time is constantly evolving, and we're all along for the ride. And if you want to learn more about the strange and surprising ways that time affects our lives, I highly recommend checking out some of the books on short form. They have a great selection of books on physics, philosophy, and science that can help you understand the world around you better. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Hey, you made it to the end of the video? It means you're probably interested in this kind of stuff. Why not hit subscribe, and make sure you don't miss any of our future videos. If time is strange, imagine what else is. Hit subscribe, and let's explore it together.